All right. So SMART goals are specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time based. SMART. Yeah. And so I think that I'm trying to set smart goals for myself because that's because if I don't, things won't get done. So tomorrow I want 3 SMART goals for a day. So tomorrow, let's see, specific, measurable, attainable, and time based. So tomorrow I want to remember my suit and remember my Mickey just got out of the shower, so he'll hear me now. Great. I'm going to switch from headphones to my normal microphone so that I can plug my phone in because I'm scared it's gonna die. I hope that audio transition is fun. Let's not leave my earbuds on the ground because I'm gonna want those tomorrow during class. Maybe I should write down. What if I make that a thing? I write down my SMART goals. That sounds very extra and like I won't keep up with. Like I feel like if I have to write it down, it'll hold me back because I won't ever feel like writing it down. I have piano on Wednesday, so I want to learn at least one piece because I haven't had piano in a while and I haven't practiced in a long time. And there's a really fun sonatina in there, and I worked on the first 2 pages today, and they're like decent, like some stumbling up on notes, but they're decent. So I want tomorrow, I want to get the notes and rhythms 100% and put phrasing and musicality in there. So, and I want to learn my Hanon, which is like just like finger exercises that I have every week. So, SMART goals. Specific is Hanon and cleaning up the first 2 pages of sonatina. Measurable, yes. Attainable, yes. Relevant, yes. Time something. Yeah, do I have enough time to do that? Can I do it after I work out? Or if I do it before I go to Walmart before work? Yeah, I'll have enough time, right? Maybe I won't. If I don't, that's okay. That's like a valid reason not to do it. If like I'm exhausted when I come home from working out and I just need to go to bed, which is likely because I'm not going to get a lot of sleep tonight. I'll probably sleep during class though. But okay, so we have that. Oh, this summer I'm dedicating myself to learning beatboxing so that I can do vocal percussion for an ensemble at my school this year. So I want to learn about that. So I think I'm just gonna like research ways to learn tomorrow. See, the problem with like setting goals like this is that I don't have time to do all of this. So I think instead of doing all of this tomorrow, these are my goals for the week. So let's set 3 SMART goals for the week. And at the end of the week, when do I vlog this week? On Friday or Saturday night, we can assess and see if I did it. So like the piano one obviously is like too specific, so too much S. for 1 week. So like, let's say I don't know anything else in my lesson except for my Hanon and the sonatinas. But I have piano on Wednesday, so I'll be able to talk to So I want to, by Wednesday, have my Hanon and the whole sonatina, and then the rest we can figure out after piano. And that's fine. I want to find a good resource to learn beatboxing free, so something on YouTube. And I want to start with basics because I know some basics, but I just know what Mickey's told me because Mickey does vocal percussion for a different ensemble at school. So specific, find something to learn vocal percussion and start with basics. Measurable, is that measurable? I think a lot of my goals, the measurable part will just be like if I've done it, because these are just things that I'm trying to start doing. So, I mean, maybe we're lacking on measurable, but we'll get better. Attainable, yes, I can do that in the course of a week. Relevant, yes, that's something that I'm dedicating myself to. And then time, yeah, I'll have time to do it. I'll find time. That's another problem that I have, that I just keep saying, oh yeah, I'll find time, when like it's kind of starting to kick in that like I need to stop saying I'll find time and need to change that to what can I remove to make time for. So I've been watching a lot less YouTube recently because I've been just not even home, not even had time to do it. And so I think that's still something I'm going to have to cut time on Instagram, Snapchat, YouTube. Which is, because like obviously I really enjoy watching your videos and I like look forward to, but that's a pro, but the con to that is that I get distracted really easily, and so if I watch your video, I'm going to like sit down for hours. So that's something that I need to stop doing, is just to like know what I have to do. So piano, beatboxing, I think those are our smart goals for the week. Maybe we'll add some more tomorrow. But yeah, I mean, I think our last goal, not really a smart goal, just getting through the week. So I have Monday's crazy, Tuesday's fine. It's just swim, school, then work. And I can do things after work and during. I can like do things during work, as in like I can read, I can look up vocal percussion videos. Maybe not like beatbox at work, that'd be weird. But like I can look up videos. Because the thing with like lifeguarding is that I have a lot of breaks. I think I've mentioned this before. So like, because I can't just be like staring at a pool for like 2 hours at a time. Like a person's mind can't do that because you're so attentive that like you need a break. So usually at the most, like I'll work for an hour and then get a 15-minute break. And over the course of a 7-hour shift, like that's significant. And most of the time it's even like I work half an hour, 15-minute break, half an hour, 15-minute break over and over. And then if it's like a really slow day, like 15 on, 15 off, 15 on, 15 off. Or like a really fast day, it'll be like 45 up, 15 down, 30 up, 15 down, stuff like that. So like an hour usually is only like our max busyness, which actually we might get to because camp is starting this week. Actually, camp started this past week, but I haven't been there because I was at band camp. So yeah, the most I would do is like an hour up, 15 down. So like I can do things in those 15-minute breaks, but it's mostly like dedicating myself, because a lot of times I'll just sit and talk to my coworkers, which is fine because like I want to sit and talk to my coworkers because they're lovely people. I need to find a balance. So yeah. Oh, that's the other thing I wanted to make a small goal for: laundry. Not necessarily cleaning my room. Okay. But if I do laundry, I have to find places to put my laundry. That's rough. I think instead of making a SMART goal for that, I'm just gonna do it. Oh, time oriented was the other one, which means I have to make time to do it. Like I have to set a time to dedicate myself to doing it, which is so hard. I'm working on a day-by-day basis to hear, like, that's so hard. Enough with the SMART goals. I'm not gonna stress myself out. Oh, one thing is that, like, since I watched your Friday video, we talked about a lot of things, but my mind is a sieve, and there are big holes in it. But, like, the thing with books aging well, you were talking about books by an author, I forgot her name, but, like, she writes books about, and her characters have eating disorders, and it's for kids in middle school. And that was something that you could relate to, and I'm glad that was out there for you, and that you got that you had that, like, means to relate to someone. I'm so glad. Genuinely. But, like, something like that for me is the book's called Scars. It's by, I forgot her first name. Her last name's Rainfield. Sharon? No, it's not Sharon. I'll put it here. Probably, or here. Or here. I don't know my directions. But, probably in the middle. Because that's the default. Basically, it's about this, and, like, I bring this up because I reread it frequently when I need to read it. And so I think that, like, with books aging is that, like, they age well if you make them age well. So if you do go back and reread those books, which you don't have to, but if you do, they might still seem good even though they're written for middle schoolers because they meant something to you, and as you read them, you're going to read them through the lens of that meaning. And so, like, I think Scars is written for high school students, but I always, like, read books that were above my reading score. I think I first read Scars in 5th or 6th grade. And, like, I now going into 11th grade, like, continually reread it. But, what's something that I reread often? There's not many things. Something that I watch often. I'm trying to think of an example of this. Oh, a great example. For a lot of people, High School Musical, but for me, Hannah Montana, or Phineas and Ferb, shows that I watched, Hannah Montana especially, I watched every single day when I was little. And, like, now watching it, like, I can tell it's a children's show, but I still think all the jokes are funny, and I still, even though, like, I've realized that, like, hey, almost, like, 80% of these songs are about living a double life and, like, how you're a normal person but also a superstar. Like, someone would have caught on, right? Like, that's right. But that doesn't, like, deter me from liking the show because I liked it so much when I was little. And with Phineas and Ferb, like, I didn't watch it as much, but I watch it a lot now that I'm older. And, like, there are plot holes. There are, like, devices that, like, as nearing adulthood, that's scary. Nearing adulthood, that's terrifying that I will be an adult. but like things that just don't make sense and aren't plausible. But like in my head, that show has meaning. Like, I don't know if you remember the Perry the Platypus bus, but I was on it, and like that background gives it meaning. So yeah, I think reading books for middle schoolers is something that isn't like, excuse me, reading books for middle schoolers is something that, like, it wouldn't be a good book if you read it now, but if you read it then and really liked it, it gives it meaning now. Which, now that I think about it, a lot of the books that I read in, like, from 3rd and 4th grade and beyond were young adult books, which are written, actually written in, like, Scars, now that I think about it, it's a YA book, which are written for, like, kids like, people our age, but also, like, people in their early to mid-20s. So, like, maybe that's just something that, because I didn't read a lot of children's books now that I think about it. I mean, I'm sure I did, but not ones that I can remember. There are definitely... Did I read children's books? I remember when I was in 3rd grade, this was definitely children's book. I bought this at the Scholastic Book Fair at my school because it was like a series, and I wanted to read a series because I wanted to know what I was reading next. And it was like, my mom gave me a certain amount of money, and like it gave me money with room to spare because I didn't like spending all the money because, you know, you gotta keep some pocket money sometimes. So it was called My Sister is a Vampire, or My Twin Sister is a Vampire, something along those lines. And it was a series, and it was basically like this girl moved to a new town, and it was like everything in the town was gray, and everyone always dressed in like black and like wore eyeliner. But she was a cheerleader, and she always wore pink. And like there was a girl in this new town who looked exactly like her, except like goth, not like a cheerleader in pink. And so basically, spoiler alert, they find out they're twins. And then, spoiler again, all the people who are black and wear black and are goth are vampires. Oh god, I just got my time to start winding down notification from my sleeping app, meaning that it's 11:30. Yeah, but they were twin sisters separated at birth. One was a vampire, one wasn't. And I just remember, like, loving this series so much. Like, that was, like, the first series that, like, I knew everything. Like, I made theories, like... So, yeah, I think looking back and reading those would be fun to see. Because, like, I read those in 3rd grade. Yeah. I wonder. I don't know. And, like, I also... No, that's not why I bought them. The series reason and the money reason were definitely, like, 2 of the reasons. But the biggest reason I bought them was because they came with a little choker necklace. So, like, it was a black, like, fake silk choker with a rose charm right here. I never ended up wearing it because the charm fell off and I didn't want to wear a plain choker. But... yeah, I wonder where those books went. Because I bought them at the book fair, so I should own them. I probably donated them, or I left them somewhere. But, like, looking at my bookshelf, like, there's a series that I read in 5th grade that I think I also bought at the book fair. All of the children's books, actually, the book I was talking about before, Mockingbird, I think I bought that at the book fair. I think all the children's books I own, I bought at the book fair. But, there's a series, it's called Boys Are Dogs, and it's about again, I'm noticing themes here. A girl moves to a new town. And, like, I remember that, like, it was just her dealing. It was more of a normal book, like, more of realistic fiction. There's definitely, I can't find it out. Oh, there it is. It's called The Red Thread Sisters. I remember that being such a good book. It's about this girl who was adopted from China, but she was adopted when she was like 11. When you're 13 in China, you age out of the adoption program. You just like are forced to live on the streets. And so, her friend in the adoption center had a club foot, so she was never adopted. Nobody wanted to adopt her because she had that disability, like a physical disability. And so she got adopted, and she had to learn English. And like the first thing she learned how to say to her adopted parents was like, "My friend needs help. Like, we have like a year and a half. Let's help her now." Yeah. So those are the children's books that I read. Yeah, everything else, like, when I was in 5th grade, I read the Divergent series. I've read all of John Green's books. Those are all YA books, so those should all remain relevant to me now. John Green's books I know remain relevant to me because I've reread them recently. I kind of just constantly reread John Green's books, just like snippets of them. Like, sometimes if I'm sad and I want to indulge in my sadness, I'll reread Sad Parts of The Fault in Our Stars, or like the sad parts in Looking for Alaska. Or if like I'm in like a funny mood, I'll reread different parts of An Abundance of Catherines because that book is funny and I relate to it a lot. Oh, I mean, another The Smile. I read that. That would actually be fun to reread because it's a quick read because it's a graphic novel. Samantha, the American Girl book, and All the Dolls of Your books. I remember I talked about these when I talked about books to donate. Yeah, I don't know. I think looking back and rereading books, it would be fun to see how they aged and how I changed when reading them. Especially like Samantha, like, that made me want to be like her. And I think looking in retrospect, like if I look back and read it and be like, oh, I remember doing things because Samantha did them. I'm sure I can pinpoint things like that in those. And like Red Thread Sisters, Boys Are Dogs, like, I know I'll be able to like think of like, because I remember that I would always read during recess, because like in winter we had indoor recess because it was cold outside, and I would just sit in like the corner and read while everyone else like drew on the board and stuff. And so like, I think if I look back and reread them, I would like take me back to like sitting in my 5th grade teacher's classroom, sitting in the corner next to his bookshelf. Hello, Mom.
Why are you still up?
Because I'm not tired. I don't know, I just haven't fallen asleep.
Because you gotta get up so early.
I know.
And he's still up too.
Yeah, I heard him.
Good night, love you.
Alright, love you.
You should take it out of the box.
Yeah, I know.
Your hair looks cute too.
Thank you.
What are you doing?
I'm recording a video for Charlotte.
Oh. Good night, love you.
Love you. Mwah. I have like half an hour's worth, no, like 40 minutes worth of footage just here. I'm not gonna want to edit that tomorrow. Or Tuesday. That that's a SMART goal, is these videos. I don't even know how to make SMART goals for these videos. So this one's gonna take a while to edit. Okay, so hopefully I won't fall asleep and I'll edit this before I go to bed tomorrow, and then I can upload it during summer school on Tuesday. I will see you tomorrow when I wake up, and probably tomorrow after practice, and I don't know when else I would vlog. I think maybe at the gym, and maybe before bed, but otherwise I'll see you tomorrow. What's up, Char? It's actually Sunday night, so it's not my vlog day yet. Tomorrow's my vlog day. It is like 5 to 11 right now. I have to wake up at 5, so the most amount of sleep I'm getting is like, well, I'll probably wake up at like 5:30. So like maybe 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, maybe 6 hours of sleep. I just watched your Friday video, a little bit behind. I think it's really funny because you asked me some questions in that, but I haven't watched it yet. So you started asking me them yesterday and I didn't realize that. Oops. So now you got those answers. Yeah. Oh, also I'm in a different nightgown because I do change my clothes sometimes, except I haven't done laundry, so my dirty pajamas are just sitting on the other side of my bed. So here's like the nightgown I was wearing in the other vlog, the nightgown t-shirt nightgown I was wearing when it was hot outside, t-shirt and shorts that I was wearing when none of my nightgowns were clean. Actually, I did have clean nightgowns, so I don't know why I was wearing t-shirt and shorts. But yeah, I have lots of laundry to do. We're gonna this is very rough. I apologize, but this is what my room looks like. So we have well, over here we have my long dresser, which is a mess. Over here we have my tall dresser, which I can't tell if I'm pointing at it right from the camera. But my tall dresser the inside is good, but I'm like in the middle of changing where everything in my drawers are, so like I don't know. So like there used to be pants in there, but there's not anymore, so I can't find any of my pants ever because I don't know where I put them because I started changing my drawers like 2 weeks ago and then I didn't have time to like continue. So that's a problem. Here is like my first bookshelf that I talked about before, and it also has like a little desk attached to it. That's like not as bad. So like that, like there's the bins which just have random stuff in them. The middle part, which like is art supplies and marching band stuff, so that won't change. That's gonna stay a mess, but that's fine because that's how it is. The top like desk part isn't that bad. Like I can see everything on it, and that's improvement for me. And then we have my actual desk. It's atrocious. We have on the top my signed books. And then like in the middle a bunch of knickknacks and like stuff that I want to put places, but I don't know where. And then the desk is like when I was cleaning off the bookshelf desk, like the white one, I didn't like there was stuff that I wanted to keep, but I didn't know where to put it, so I put it all on the other desk. So now that desk is a mess, and now there's this corner desk that isn't that much of a mess. It has like some stuff that needs to find homes, and then I have like an art wall that you can't see half of it that I want to have like span across these two walls in this whole corner. You literally can't see it. These two walls in this whole corner. I want part of it to be a bulletin board that I already have. It's painted like rainbow, tie-dye-ish, mostly just rainbow. Not really tie-dyed, but I have stuff that I want to put on it, but it's like, and then I have all of this laundry to do. So like, I don't know if you can see it, but like by the corner desk, there's like a blue hamper. Everything in there is clean, and I've been living out of it. This white hamper, and I can't work out my arm. Everything on the floor is dirty, so I have to wash that. This little corner, we have underwear, pants, bra, and shirt for tomorrow. And so that's laid out because I have to, that's what I'll wear when I get dressed. That's the bra that I bought with you yesterday, so that's fun. Gonna wear that. And I need to like talk through out loud my schedule for tomorrow. So maybe this will be boring, but whatever. I'm gonna wake up. I have practice, so I need my swim bag. That's packed already. I have that. And then I'll drive to practice, and then after practice I have summer school. My summer school bag is in my car, so that'll be fine. And then after summer school I have to come home super quick so that my mom can take me to voice lessons, because there's probably going to be like parts, like we have to pay. So my has to come so that she can pay. That's done at 2:30. And then I have the library at 3. I'm volunteering from 3 to 4. So my book is in my summer school bag. And I need to, after summer school, when I get out of my car, I have to remember to take it with me out of my car and put it in her car so I can have it while I'm volunteering at the library, and so that I can read it during Mickey's voice lesson, because I really want to read it. I want to dedicate myself to it. Also, after swim practice, I need to bring my suit home because I have lessons tonight. I work lessons tomorrow night, and I need to have my swimsuit for lessons. So then I volunteer for an hour, and then my mom's gonna pick us up, and then I have to go to the bank to get an authorization form because I'm getting a second job, and I need an authorization form for direct deposit. And then I have work 5:45 to 7:30, and then 7:30 to 8 I have a private lesson, and then after that, at the same place that I'm working, I'm gonna go work out with my friend Nicole. It's we're just starting working out tomorrow. I wrote a workout yesterday when I came home. It's arm day, so I need to come home. Also, I want to buy a lock so that we can lock our stuff up. She said she might buy a lock too, but I said because we want to both have lock. We can fit both of our stuff in one locker, but we want to both have locks, so in case we always have lock no matter what. And so let's see. Let's say I get done at 4, let's say, and then I have to go to the bank. Let's say I get home at 4:45. And then my work stuff is already packed. I'll just need to grab my suit, which I'll have. Okay, so let's say I get home from the bank, I change into my suit, and then I go to Walmart. So let's say I get home at 5 at the absolute latest. 10% battery, that's great. 5 at the absolute latest. And then I just leave straight from there and I go to Walmart. I buy a padlock and I throw it on my work bag. And then I work out and then I come home and I go to bed. Alright. I think I figured that out. So my suit and my book are the only things that need to leave my car, and my swim bag obviously, so that I could repack it for tomorrow. I'm debating if how did my phone move? That's kind of weird. Oh, I know what I did. I looked and my earbuds pulled it. Haha. I'm looking at my swim bag. Oh, also, because I think you'll notice this. My Build-A-Bear is still in its box, and that is because I do sleep with stuffed animals. Like, this is my favorite at the moment. It's my rainbow dolphin. I got this from Brookfield Zoo a while back. It's a really good, it's very, dense, so it's a good hugging animal, and I like hugging things when I sleep. But I'm scared that I'm going to sleep with Winky, my Build-A-Bear, and I'm accidentally gonna press the paw, and it'll scare the shit out of me when I wake up, because the paw is the sound that we put in it. That's you saying, after all this time, always, which is so sweet and sentimental. But in the middle of the night, it would be terrifying. So, we're waiting to find a home for Winky. Yeah, I need to do laundry and I need to clean my room, but I have no idea when I'll be able to do that. Not tomorrow. Maybe Tuesday after work. I get off work at 7:30. So maybe Tuesday after work I could do a load of laundry. I can sort my laundry, do a load of laundry. I'm working on making smoggles, which is a thing John Green talks about all the time. And the thing is that they're originally called SMART goals. And I know I've been taught to make SMART goals before, but I don't remember the R and the T. The SMA is really easy to remember. So John calls them smoggles, and that's what I'm calling them. So S is, wait, what is S? Maybe I only have moggles. Hang on, let me look it up. Hey, Shar. It is 10:30 at night on Monday. This day's been kind of whack. So I had practice, I had summer school, and then I had my voice lesson. It went really well. I really enjoy my lesson teacher. And I'm singing I'm Not That Girl from Wicked. So, it's fun. But then, when I was at voice lessons, I got a text from one of the managers at work saying that the pool closed, because of the high chlorine levels in the pool. And then at the same time, my friend Megan texted me. I was like, hey, want to go out? Like, I want to go thrifting. Let's go. And so we started at Savers, and then we started at Savers, then we went to Half Price Books, we went to Disc Replay, we went to Goodwill, and then we went to Overwise, and we played chess, and I won, proud of myself. And then we went to McDonald's, and we saw two of our friends who worked there. So yeah, it was a good day. At Savers, I bought this sign. It says, "Let's do sunset." I really hope this ends up being the thumbnail, because I think that's so funny. Oh my god, I think that's hilarious. Like, it just grammatically doesn't make sense, and I think that's so funny. But yeah, that's what's going on. I ended up not editing the video. So what I wanted to come home from going out with Megan and then practice piano, look at some stuff for my voice lessons, and then go to bed. I didn't. I sat down, I watched TV with my mom. So, didn't practice piano, and I ended up not editing the vlog during summer school because I was working on the thing. You don't know what the thing is. I was working on a Model UN thing because I have I have to write 4 papers in 3 weeks, which I forgot about. So, shock. But yeah, that's what's going on. So, I'm gonna work on Model UN more tomorrow during summer school. I'm going to Also, I have a new pimple right here. I'm sure you saw it. But yeah. Practice piano, work on Model UN tomorrow. And go to work. I only have swim school and work tomorrow, so that's a day off. That's such relief. Yeah, I'm too lazy to edit this vlog, so I'm sorry that was super long. Watch it sped up. I don't care. If hopefully I remember to put that in the description. I'm just gonna slap the clips together in iMovie and upload it, which is good enough. So maybe you uploaded a video. I haven't looked yet. If so, I'll watch it. And yeah, it's been a good day. I will see you in your next upload. Bye bye. Good morning, Charlotte. It is, where's my watch? 7:33 Monday morning. Feeling good. Kind of had a pee, but I know it takes me forever to get ready when I have to pee. So I'll pee sometime during summer school. In case you were wondering when I pee. Practice wasn't bad today. I'm sure you remember Coach Mike. He coached today. I walked in. I was just like talking to Alexis, and he looked at me. He goes, "Wow, I haven't coached you since the early 90s. I don't know, probably because I walked in half asleep and sleep deprived. But I thought it was very funny. And like, speaking of being half asleep, so like the sports bra that I bought with you this weekend, it's like there's no latch on the back. So it's just a pullover, which is fine, and it's kind of tight, which I think sports bras are supposed to be. At least how I wanted it. But it was perfectly fine getting on this morning. Like, I was basically asleep. It was fine getting on. But when I was like, I dried off. I wasn't wet. My skin was just kind of like, you know, when you're not wet, but you're like kind of damp. Yeah, it got stuck and it was not fun. The bra got stuck, like twisted up on my body. Not fun. Like, I was pulling it down, I heard a k, which I don't think it ripped or anything. I think that was just a seam loosening, so that's not fun. Yeah. So I went through my schedule last night, so I actually feel kind of confident in it, so I don't have to do it now. But if you look at the locker room, I came in and all of the lockers were open like this. Some of the club kids closed them because they're little jerks. But I really hope they're not cutting locks, because I have a lock on my locker, and I didn't pay to have this locker, I just kind of took it. And I keep all of my stuff in there. But I also don't want to, like, take it out. So that's an issue. I have a friend who works here, and I'm gonna text her and be like, hey, are they cutting locks? But I don't know if she'll know, because she doesn't work for aquatics, she just works for the community wellness center in general. So yeah, that's not something I'm looking forward to. I hope, because also I think I'll bring my towel home at least, because that's one of my favorite towels. It's a good towel. Also, I have my suit anyways, so like, I want my suit to not get everything in my bag wet. Oh my god, look at me. It's 7:36 and I am changed and I'm ready to go. And what we might do, we might fill up my water bottle today, because we're here to be hydrated. Hydrate or dihydrate. Inverted. It was tiny. Nah, I wanted it to be. Didn't feel relieving of any sorts. Now that I talk about water, I do realize I'm dehydrated. I'm frequently dehydrated. Probably something that I should, like, fix by drinking water. I don't like the way that my hair looks really flat when I brush it. But also, like, it's wet. So I don't want it to be, like, gross. I'm working out with my friend tonight. Really excited because I haven't worked out in a real long time. Like, actually, like, lifted weights. I did it in PE. We did a weightlifting unit in PE first semester, but that was only like, let's see, it was like a 6-week unit, and the first week was like going over safety and stuff, which I already know. So it wasn't like the best or anything. It was fine though. But yeah, I'm going with my friend Nicole. She's super nice, and I know, like, cause I'm not nearly as strong as I used to be, and that makes me insecure. But I know Nicole won't care. We love Nicole. I wrote a workout. I forgot exactly what it entails, but I know that the first workout, like the first, like, I wrote one set of 3. I don't know. I'll put the screenshot of the workout here. But I remember that the first one I took from Pinterest, and there was, like, I knew what it was, but I didn't know the name. I think we're gonna replace that with medicine ball smashes, because I remember that at the gym we go to, there's medicine balls, and sometimes you just need a good medicine ball smash, you know? Like, by that point of the day, I'll probably be annoyed with Mickey. I'm always annoyed with Mickey. I give him the short end of the stick, though. Like, I don't know. My mom and I kind of treat him like a baby, but also he doesn't know anything, so, like, you kind of have to. But if I was being treated like a baby all the time, I would also get annoyed. But also, oh no, I folded my suit in my towel and it fell out. So I recorded like 35 minutes of vlog last night, and probably like a minute this morning. And this will probably be like probably gonna end this very shortly. So I don't think I'm gonna edit the one from this morning or this one. And if I vlog tonight, it's gonna be very short, just like pre and post workout. I'm not gonna vlog in the car because I know I won't want to edit it, and I know in the car, when I vlog in the car, I have to edit it a bunch because it's half the time it's just me sitting there going, So yeah, maybe I'll bring my cap and goggles home. So if I lose anything, it'll only be my soap, my hairbrush. I'll just bring everything home. I'll ask my friend Megan if they're cutting locks. Oh, knocked my phone over. If they're not cutting locks, I'll put it back. If they are, I'll just live out of my swim bag for the next 5 weeks. Alrighty, well, I'm gonna let you go. I'll possibly talk to you later, pre and post workout. If I don't, I love you, and I hope you have, wait, hang on. What if I edit the clip from last night during summer school and then I can post this tonight? Wow, I'm a genius. We might do that. I love you. Mwah. See you tomorrow. I got like 4 hours of sleep and I'm so tired. Why did I go to bed so late?
We took staplers, we put them on things there, and like we stuck it in each other's arms. It was so. Did you ever get stapled? Yes. I hit like 3, someone hit 3 right now. It was so
That's hard to pick.
It was, no, it was fun. Because Mr. Ebert was great. No, it's kind of fun. I'm not gonna lie. It was super stupid too. No, Craig was gonna do something and then it just immediately unhinged stapler and say back off. And so bad.
You know what? You let people unhinge and then start shooting.
No, that's dumb. That's a waste. At least put it in something.
You know how industrial staplers are like really expensive?
What is that?